but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Trubisky on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Bears first down.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action. Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again has it complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Ted Ginn, 36 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The kick is
We have no idea how the season is going to turn out. It's only the first drive. But if it does turn out to be a storybook season, we'll look back at this one as the great beginning.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10, just shy of the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
On first and 10, Stafford. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Tracy Walker.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 26.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a balance sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find out.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
That's good.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019, about 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play. Out of the gun, Stafford. His throw here is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be second down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 16, Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he's all the way up past the 25.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
On third down, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Patterson. Cordell Patterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
A gain of 11.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Now he'll pull it down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this 1st half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Troy Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Comes out, they hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again is Stafford. Guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, it's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
Break this time. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His kick is
as a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now on the heels heels of that run by Johnson. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking deep now for Amendola. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 20.
From the 24, Trubisky. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Patterson. Cordell Patterson, the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Cordell Patterson. 67 yards, and the Bears will extend their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It's a gain of 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now.
And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out there.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence that they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
1st down, Chicago.
On 1st down, Patterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
And the Bears 1st down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Nature, all is automatic.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.